trim those trees, raise up cups of Christmas cheer. I just need to catch my breath. Christmas by myself this year. Count the picture, frozen landscape, chilled this room for 24 days. Evergreen, sparkling snow, get this winter over with. Flashback to springtime, saw him again. Would have been good to go for lunch. Couldn't agree, we're both free. We tried, we said we'd keep in touch. Didn't, of course, till summertime. Out to the beach to his boat, could I join him? No, this time it was me. Sunburn in the 3rd degree. Now the calendar's just one page. Of course I am excited. Tonight's the night I've set my mind not to do too much about it.
RaiderFanRadio! Out there in the Raider Nation,
That's
how are you?
3 hoes.
That's 3 hoes. Well, if you're gonna be a real pimp, you gotta have 5 hoes. That's what I'm talking
That's what
about.
I need.
Hello, all the Christmas pimps out there.
One hoe?
And the Christmas pimp at 1 hoe.
We got one extra hoe for Mutt.
Oh my God. Raider Rob, the beautiful Black Hole Steph, of course the illustrious Stoner Dude, and of course Mutt is with us tonight, y'all. Off the leash. Final Mutt in the house. And we've got some other luminaries here that you're going to meet a little later.
Special guests, famous celebrities.
Yes.
Because tonight is the RaiderFanRadio Christmas special. Ho!
It's going down. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever the fuck y'all do over in Africa.
Isn't this the holiday where the Kwanzaa bunny comes in?
Kwanzaa bunny?
He died on the
Who
cross.
the fuck is the Kwanzaa bunny? What kind of African American history are you getting?
That's somebody new. I don't know. That's a new dude.
Well, if you got a Kwanzaa bunny, hit us down there in the comments.
Yeah, make sure you like.
You might start something, man. You might start something.
Kwanzaa bunny?
Yeah, Kwanzaa bunny. That's
Make
a
sure
good
you,
one.
of course, we're happy. We got lots of new subscribers, first of all.
Yep.
Make sure you like and subscribe right here, RaiderFan Radio on YouTube. Pretty soon, RaiderFanRadio.Vegas. But, hey, we know that this isn't our traditional Christmas that we've always had. I mean, we're used to being at games.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Now, how many years were we in the Oakland Coliseum, hanging out in the parking lot,
Many.
partying with thousands of Raider fans?
Yep.
And things aren't exactly the way we would like them to be right now, you know. But hey, it's Christmas time. We're gonna do what we normally do. We're gonna party, have a good time, celebrate good times, because that's what we do no matter what. And
Celebrate the Raider Nation.
Vegas.
That's right. Merry Raider holidays to you and all that, man, because you know how we do it. And yeah, you're speaking of tailgates. There would be times where Raider games over the last 20 years back in Oakland, 19 years, would fall around Christmas, and so that was always coupled with the expectation that everybody would have around the league for Halloween with the Raider Nation,
right.
Adjacent to Halloween and how we just made that so popular for
man,
ourselves.
that 3 or 4 months in Oakland during the holidays is just awesome. I mean, I always recall going to the Black Hole tailgate, walking around the parking lot, ending up at the South Shield tailgate. Everyone's got their Christmas trees out in the parking lot.
Right.
Yeah.
People are Raider fans.
Actual presents.
Yeah, people exchanging gifts.
Yep.
All the food and the cupcakes.
Right.
That's what I miss. I feel like I got ripped off this year.
Yeah.
With no games.
Oh, yeah.
All those homemade pies. Oh, my God.
Always with the food.
This guy with the pastries, man.
Right. I love the pie. What
I'll
can
tell
I
you one thing
say?
that hasn't changed though is right about this time of year, about Christmas, you're asking Santa for a wish.
Asking him for
And his ass doesn't come
He
through.
never comes through.
I don't think that's a Santa.
You know what? I'll take that back. You came through one year. It was '96, and it was a Christmas game. We played Christmas Eve. Billy Joe Hobart was the quarterback.
Oh,
and
really,
this
Joe
was
Hobart?
Yeah. We played Buffalo. It was a
Christmas.
rainy day, and we had just torn down the back of Al Davis, the back of the bleachers at the Coliseum.
Okay.
To get ready to replace.
With Mount Davis?
With Mount Davis. The building and the construction for Mount Davis was going to happen that next year. And so that Christmas, we call it the rock pile. Remember the rock pile? It was out there in the south parking lot.
Rock pile.
And it was broken down, and you could see this big rubble of rock pile. And it was raining that day.
I remember that.
So it was steaming. So there was steam
A steamy
coming up.
rock pile?
Yeah, steaming rock pile. And it was Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was in their Christmas shit, drunk as a mother. We ended up beating Buffalo late in that game, and it was Billy Joe Hobart was the quarterback. Then he ended up going to Buffalo like 2 years later. You know, but that was a memorable Christmas because we played on Christmas Eve, and it was just rowdy and off the hook. People snuck in bottles. There were literally bottles inside the Coliseum of Jack and all of that.
Bottles
and
glass bottles.
Yeah, I'll drink to that too. And you have a drink too. We got a drink on the Raider Nation for you on this Raider Christmas / let's review what the fuck happened.
Well, let me put
last week.
Let me say this. I know this when it comes down to the breakdown as far as playoffs. In this particular Christmas
playoffs. You
Tiny
kidding
Tim
me?
does die.
Playoffs?
Oh,
the Grinch's heart does not grow 3 times.
3 sizes too big.
Yeah, it does not grow 3 sizes 3 sizes
too big.
Too big. It's still the little shriveled up. Where's that Grinch thing you got going? Yeah, the Grinch has still got the shriveled up little heart. And we know this. When it comes down to this year, Santa did not deliver a Christmas miracle. And I would like to right now boycott Santa. Fuck you, Santa. You did nothing for us this year.
Now you want to?
Right, he didn't do this last year.
Now you want to boycott?
I used to believe. I used to put my faith in Santa.
Well.
So for the record, fuck Santa. We don't care about Santa.
Well, you know, Santa didn't come through for the Raiders, but, you know, it's always been, like we said, a traditional thing to, like Stone said, have tailgates around this time of year. And we'll see what happens in Vegas. Now, customarily, at least up about 6 years ago, Vegas wasn't really big on Christmas. We'd come down here on Christmas. And
you guys remember that?
It was real laid back. And, you know, this was a cool place to come because it wasn't a lot of Christmas, you know, cheer going on. You know, it was a lot of ringing and, God damn it! You know, and all that. I wanted an 8, you know, but now it's kind of picked up a little more, so it's becoming a destination around this time of year. So, which is fucked up. You know, keep your asses where you at.
Yeah, just like you can't have it both ways, though. You know, we want to keep Vegas to ourselves, but at the same time,
you can't have it both ways. You don't watch porno, huh?
Okay, sometimes you can have it both ways. Whatever, that's what your thing is, of course.
Right.
But yeah, man, you know, when it comes down to it, people come down to Vegas, they'll come hanging out. I think Christmas is the time that they don't come here usually because they're spending their money at home. You know, they don't come always. You know, usually the crap tables are empty, the casinos are empty. Right now, it's emptier than usual.
Yeah, well,
because it's a COVID Christmas.
Right, it's a COVID Christmas.
Another reason, Santa gave us a COVID Christmas this year.
Sure.
Fuck Santa.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know, and did Rudolph and them get their vaccinations?
No,
because you got a lot of kids waiting for deliveries in a few days. I want to see how that goes and shit.
Yeah,
you know?
the reindeer with their masks on. I mean, that is just such a downer, you know. And it's even more down this year because of everything that's happened with COVID. This year was really a messed up year.
Sorry if you came here looking for an uplifting.
I told you I was not with it.
Rudolph the
COVID
Red-Nosed
Christmas.
Frosty the desert bit snowman around this month.
But I remember one tailgate in particular where Mother Wright, you know, our tailgates also were a lot about charity. Yeah, there was a lot of food, but there were giveaways of gifts for people that weren't able to afford to get their gift for their kid. They can come by the black hole and dig in the pile and pick up a couple of gifts for their kids. People really enjoyed that. And then Mother Wright, she came, we did a food giveaway for her. So a lot of canned goods, a lot of food and money that was generated at the game for different charities that were in Oakland at the time.
That's a lot of people not getting stuff this year.
Right. If you're a charity and you can't give, you know, you can't give.
You can't share it.
Yeah, you can't share it. I mean, it just further perpetuates the need for everybody to do like this.
And I think of all the at Ricky's in San Leandro, Willie Brown would come out and do his toy drive.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the toy drive.
And we would always hang out with Willie Brown, and he would come out in his Santa suit. And, get all the toys for the local kids in the Bay Area. Mm-hmm. That's not happening this year. I mean, this is probably the worst Christmas ever.
Yeah, God, and it might be the last Christmas.
We didn't mean to bring you down. All right.
Before the show is depressed.
Back to the party, everybody. We're 7-7 and we're going places. Catch our Easter show.
Were we 6-3 a couple weeks ago?
Was it a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah,
Was it around
a few weeks
Thanksgiving?
ago.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, I don't know what happened. Well, I do know what happened.
We know what happened. All you got to do is go back to show number. Take your pick this.
Oh, and this is show number 12.
Show number 12.
Days of Christmas.
Please like and subscribe, and make sure you hit us down in the comment section. And of course, as Stone always reminds you, RaiderFanRadio@gmail.com. You can hit us. This is our Christmas show. As Stone said last week, it's like an office party / everybody's here. Of course, here we go with Trader Chris. He's in the house.
Yeah.
Doing his thing.
Raider Nation,
And Mutt's here. Mutt, we had Thanksgiving, but it's Christmas, the end of the year. Is it what gift would you want after all that's happened in 2020? What would you most like to see the United States gifted with, if anything?
The United States?
Well, all right.
Okay,
Germany! No, but I mean, any special gift like you would like to wish for, peace and mankind or anything?
What I would
or
really,
dogs or something?
No, I would really like for Marvel to start releasing 3.75 scale figures again. That's what I would like.
He's a toy collector.
Right,
He's
the
a
action
geek.
figures. Right.
I've got all of them.
He likes toys.
that
Okay.
were released from like 2008 to when they stopped. But they stopped.
And that was
the
very
thing
that
about
was
Marvel, they
very
stopped.
that was very popular though when we were growing up. Christmas were action figures.
Yeah.
Is that still a thing? Because I remember my friends getting Evel Knievel and the truck.
I don't know. I don't hang out
Barbie
with a
was
bunch
big.
of kids or anything like that.
Yeah, well,
Me personally, I like them.
My favorite part of Christmas was Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Oh, those were fun.
We had Rock'em Sock'em Robots when we were a kid. We just sit there, the little
Right.
game.
Right.
They punch and they hit the head. They go, eh.
They've made their
Right.
way back into movies here recently.
Hungry Hippo.
Yeah.
Hungry,
no,
hungry.
right.
All right, let's remember some great toys. Maybe that'll lighten everybody up.
Simon Says.
Candyland.
Yes.
Candyland was always a big one around. Operation was a big one. Do you guys remember SSTs?
No.
Oh,
SST.
the cars you pull the
You put the little
cord.
thing in, the cord in.
Yeah,
Zip down the street and shit
That
like
was
some.
that was
hella
like the
ancient.
Evel Knievel on the motorcycle. He
Same thing, and you can jump over.
Do they even do that anymore for kids? They don't got fun to toys to play
No,
with.
you hurt yourself.
They
They're
got-
on
they got
their
drones now.
phones.
They have drones.
They have drones that are more expensive gifts, and they have their
Yeah.
phones. They're totally stuck on whatever's on that phone.
Yeah.
Speaking of phone,
Speaking of
I
phone,
think we have a Christmas caller right now.
All right.
He's in the streets. He's in the stands. He's your friendly neighborhood Raider Man.
Raider Man! Raider Christmas. How you been?
What's up with y'all, man? What's going on, baby? What's up? What's going on?
Man, it's great to hear your voice.
We're
That's
doing
for
great,
sure.
man.
What's going on with you? You called us.
Yeah, what's your Christmas request?
Yeah, man. Hey, Merry Christmas. Happy birthday, Silver. How y'all doing, man? I'm over here motherfucking chilling. Happy to be alive. Happy to be here with the phone in.
Right on. It's just like, it's the best. This time of year, having a birthday is painful. So it's always great
Right.
to share with other people that are kind of bah humbug too. So it's great. 19 weeks, Raider Man. 19 weeks.
And for all of you out there in the Raider Nation, this is another one of the great Raider fans of the Oakland Raider Nation. Also an original cast member here on Raider Fan Radio.
Raider
He
Fan
started
Radio.
back in 2002, but one of the most vocal, one of the most passionate, and of course his catchphrase was guts and glory, no guts, no glory. And
Up the gut.
Yeah, and Up the Gut shared the 90s on the JT the Brick Show nationwide. Got his fame there, straight out of the Bay Area. And yeah, Raider Man, it's been a long time. But you have always had a poignant around this time of year, whenever it was playoff time or a bad year, you always had an anecdote or a poignant, missive about where the Raiders stand. Looking at them this year, what would you say this time of year at 7-7 and what you've seen this year on your Raiders, man?
Oh, dude, I'm talking about revisionist history, brother. Ever since you discovered me, you already know that this has been the drum that I'm going to beat to the day I die.
Right.
No gut, no glory is the moral again of our freaking story. And I'm telling you what, I'm like Stone. I've been supporting DC. I've been calling the baby brother in the last few weeks. But it's just like, you want to support the guys that we have on the roster. We want to support our Raiders.
Right.
And we did something because they got one to go draft one. You know, yeah, he was a second rounder and all that. He had the first round grades and all the rest of that crap. But we coddled this guy. It is no real mystery to me why he's so hindered in his progression. We failed to develop it. No excuses with all those years of ineptitude.
Right.
You know, all the different offensive coordinator changes, coaches coordinator changes.
Right.
Man, fuck all them damn excuses. You know, all it takes is when you're the quarterback is to keep the ball in your hands, take the ball and cram it up somebody's freaking arms, and let's go win the damn game.
Whoa, there we go. That's what we're talking about right there.
I have to reach the staff, you know, I still support my guys as best as I can. He let them know ain't nothing I can do for him but cheer. You better figure it out. I'm a grown man. I only wear my number.
Wow.
Yes, Raider
That's what
Man.
you get, Raider Nation.
Yes.
A few days outside of Christmas. I'll take that and stuff it in your damn stocking. Raider Man, we love you, man.
Hey, I'm gonna say before we let him go, Raider Man, you've made my life so easy over I don't know how many years out there singing with Raiderhead, with the Raider Oath.
Oh, yeah.
I have the privilege of going out every gig and doing it for you. And man, there's no other feeling when the people start repeating those words that you came up with, my man.
Hey, I tell you what, man, I so much appreciate not only that opportunity to do it, but the opportunity to get ingratiated into this family and have you guys adopt me the way that you did. I mean, you know, being inspired by Stone, being recruited by Rob, being loved by Steph. You know, I miss my dude Dino Black. I miss Drew. I miss the whole crew, and I miss everything in all the magic that we were able to create up there. And I'm hoping we'll be able to bring it over there to Vegas the way we used to do it. Rob, I've been thinking about you every freaking day.
Yes, sir. I'm like a soap opera. I'm in everybody's head.
Hey, see this. I'm gonna share this one too for the Christmas spirit. Me and the new Mrs. Raider Man, my beautiful helpmeet, we just celebrated our 10-year wedding anniversary.
Right on. All right.
Wow,
Congratulations.
great job.
Right on.
Staying together, man. Just staying together. You all know all them years that we struggled. You know, I got my anniversary was an 18 shot. I lost my brother November 12th of 2000. We was both shot 19 years after our mother, who was murdered December 18th of 1981.
Right.
And I've been, pressing my way through this world. I don't make no excuses. I'm still giving it the best I got, but I'm happy to be able to get on this line and tell you, brother, I'm getting better, and I'm working my way back to you.
That's what's up. Well, you've always maintained and kept yourself strong, brother. And again, another Christmas, another holiday season. Go on and pour one out. We're going to pour some out for the loved ones that are gone, but you still here. Keep living for them and keep living for yourself, Raider Man. And we love you so much out here, man. We'll see you
That's
soon.
right. One love.
Yes, sir. One love. Raider Nation.
Raider Man be 48 and kicking it, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Later, Raider Man.
Raider Man.
He's Raider
Man. Now, Raider Man shows up. Okay, he'll pop up in your neighborhood. Santa Claus fake ass one. But Raider Man
will be
give his
there.
ass 6 reindeers and some bags of goodies, and he'll pop up. You sure will. So it's great to hear from the great Raider Man, man. God bless you. Yeah, that's what's up. That's
Let's
what's
give
up.
Stone a light.
Give me a light.
That is what's
Stone
up. That's
a light.
There it
so
is.
great to hear his voice because, yeah, like you said, that when we were so used to meeting in the parking lot at the tailgate, I mean, that was our meeting spot, and we would come together and we'd always ask, okay, so what's up with this game? And Raider Man would always have something encouraging. Mort would always have something where he would just be like, look, this is what's going to happen. Well, we just don't have the linebackers, but if we can do this, because when we had Daryl LaMonica,
That's all we need.
That's it. That's all we need.
You know what? There was a really major controversy now this past game, the beginning of the game. I noticed it. I'm sure you noticed it. People noticed it all over the world. But like when John Gruden first came out onto the game, onto the field. By the way, first of all, Gruden, he doesn't need that mask. You can take that mask off.
Ready?
Somebody take that mask off of Gruden.
Okay.
It's killing me.
Give me
You
a
know
moment.
he hates it. But Gruden came out and he was wearing
Don't put your phone on speaker,
Oakland
okay?
Raider hat.
Yes.
It wasn't Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I'm sure you saw
Yeah,
that.
I did see that. And that was completely a message to us, clearly. It was to us. The Oakland, the Raider Nation.
Because we know John Gruden watches this show every week.
Oh, yeah.
We do. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a message to us because
It wasn't a mistake.
who else is in this small market talking about the Raiders? And talking about Oakland Raider football, Oakland-style football, other than us. So it doesn't have to be said. You don't have to believe it and all the naysayers.
We know it,
We
though.
know our connection to the Raider front office. Chucky knows us. I was one of the first fans to ever meet Chucky back in 1998 when he came to Oakland. So, you know, he knows us. He knows that our intentions are about the Raiders being a dominant football team, and that we know what it takes to win just as much as he does. Okay, and he's going to make it happen. And all these outside motherfuckers and mainstreamers talking about is Chucky on a hot seat. No, we're sitting perfect. Okay, we just got to do a little tweaking. We got to get us somebody behind the center that's got some friggin' cojones and won't pull his dick bone. The second series of a critical playoff possible game.
You didn't stretch?
Yeah, you didn't stretch.
Connected to
okay,
growing bone.
Chucky is as entrenched into the Raiders, okay, as Mr. Davis was in his time. And so, don't trip. We got it, and that was just a message. That was a message saying, I hear all of y'all that's talking about that Oakland-style football.
Coach Gruden has been going on TV a lot of years now. And when those guys go out, they know everything. They know what's going on. They know every little article of clothing. They know if anything's showing, what color it is. So when a lot of fans came out and said he said it was a mistake, and a lot of people gave him shit about it, like you said, that was a direct message saying, yeah, that's why he came to the Raiders. I remember the Oakland Raiders. He wants to revive the Oakland Raider football. Vegas it's prepped for a brand new world of football now.
That's right.
We need to go. You know what? I mean, I admit, I used to give shit to L.A. all the time. I used to be all fuck L.A. That's what I said when I was in Oakland because I didn't want them to move back to L.A. But now that they're here in Vegas, we're the Raiders. Yeah. We're West Coast. We have that history in L.A. with Marcus Allen and John. And Lyle Alzado. Right. We have the history with Oakland now. We have to look back on all of that and make that the template, the bar that's set of where the Raiders need to go into the future with Las Vegas. Because it's all brand new territory.
It is. Right. It's a new canvas.
There's brand new fans here that don't even know who the Raiders are.
Right.
But that's what we need. They need to bring in that old Raiders spirit. And give it to the new fans, the new generation.
Yeah. Well, speaking of somebody that really knows about the Raiders and our tradition, is an OG that goes back a minute with me, a star of Miami sports scene and sports fan personality. You think Dan Lebertard is the mug down there in Miami? Well, nah. There was a mug way before him, and he's still around today. One of the great voices, the man of the magical, mystical, magical Matthiases, of Miami.
Wow.
All right.
Magical. Wow.
Yes. And, of course, one of the all-time great University of Miami Hurricane backers and a star of the JT the Brick Show during the heydays of the Brick House in the mid-'90s through the 2000s with me, Sugar White Mike Georges from Miami, Florida. Sugar White, what's going on? Sugar White.
Yeah, Rob, I'm here.
Well, speak up, baby. It's good to hear from you, man. What's going on with you? It's been a while since, the nation has heard you in a sense. You were a supporter, of course, of our first show when we started in 2002, but it's good to have you on, Mike. We're jumping the gun just slightly with you because being from Miami, there's a revitalization of the Dolphins, and, of course, you're in the center of it, being one of the big Miami sports fan personalities down there. How is it going down there with Miami as you guys clinch playoff berth and seem to have had the Dolphins revitalized?
Well, first of all, the Miami Dolphins would like to thank the Las Vegas Raiders for a trade they did earlier this year when y'all sent us Lynn Bowden Jr.,
You're thanking us.
which is been a big asset, and in return, you get Raekwon McMillan. How is that working out, Raider Rob? How is that working out? I think that
it's not working out.
He made some plays for us last night.
Special thank you for that one. So, in other words, but the Dolphins, it's very simple. It took him 2 years to clean up this mess, get rid of the dead weight and all that. And if you saw the game today, I spoke to you earlier, watch out for certain guys.
Right.
We're not even going to talk about Xavier Howard because that'll take up too much time. He returned the fumble for a touchdown, but they called it back because Christian Wilkins technically touched him.
Right.
His foot out of bounds while he touched him, but he caused another fumble. Okay, I told you about Baker, made play after play after play. First name that popped in my mind making those guys go, damn, that's A.J. Dewey. But, like I said, we're just going to keep it moving.
Dolphin, yeah.
Christian Wilkins at the nose. And then I told you what they're going to have to do is somehow get a running game. And, well, today they ran over 300 yards on the Patriots. And I think everybody in the football universal world is so happy that the Patriots
officially
typically eliminated.
And that's a big.
There's no love lost.
Yeah, and Mike, that's a big ass motivational move. Winning that game for your Miami Dolphins, coming off of the year they had last year, and of course having the Patriots come into town and Antonio Brown get one of his only touchdowns last year, and now you guys come back this year and eliminate the Patriots from the playoffs. Great motivation for that franchise. Mike, before we let you go, you've got the Raiders coming up. Like I said, we're going to preview that game in a moment, but in your estimation, not so much what the Raiders would have to do, but what do we have to watch out with the Dolphins and their offensive strengths? Is Tua strong enough to come into Las Vegas and throw into the teeth of our defense and beat us?
Well, like I said, if you saw the past couple of games with the injuries we've had, we haven't had our starting wide receivers in Parker, Williams. They've been hurt. Gesicki was hurt, so no two starting wide receivers, no tight end. He's just saying, everybody just do your job, stay calm. We got this. And you hear him on his press conferences, man. He talks to you like a regular, hey, man, what's up? How you doing?
Right.
No, we got this, man. It's just football, I mean, we're going to get hit. You're going to tackle. We're going to get hit. Let's not make no big mistakes. You do your job. I do my job. No, he doesn't panic, man. He's so smooth in the conferences. It's like nothing rattles him. Nothing bothers him. And that's a leader, And now behind closed doors, it's probably a different story, but he just doesn't get rattled. I go, finally, somebody that just know how to handle it. Hey, we know what we're dealing with. There's no excuses. Everybody was dealt with the same rules with the COVID and all that. We just got to deal with it and move on. And he doesn't complain. He doesn't temper tantrum. He just goes and does his job. Now, when we get our players back, like that Preston Williams and Devon Parker and Giselle, you come back next week. Oh, baby, y'all got problems.
Well, we got problems anyway. We're 7-7, and we ain't going to the playoffs. You're going to have a better fucking Christmas than me and Adam South. Anyway, hey, Mike, we got to roll, man. The show is rolling. We love you, brother. And just give everybody a party Christmas sugar white missive, man.
Well, I'd like to wish everybody a happy holidays. And Stephanie, you there?
I am there,
sweet. Hey, Stephanie, your favorite 3 words of the year? Ho, ho, ho. Anyway.
Sugar White.
Sugar White Mike. Live from South Beach, Miami, Florida. Thank you, Mike. I'll talk to you in a minute. Sugar White Mike in the house, baby. It's like that, and that's the way it is. Oh, man. Well, it's going down. I mean, we got them coming up, but before we get to that,
we actually just recently had a game on Thursday night.
Yeah, well, we got the bomb dropped on us like a bomb. The return of Justin Herbert, second game against the Chargers this season that went deep into the end, went right down to the wire. And again, there was a lot of ineffectiveness, Stone, as you pointed out, with the Swiss cheese defense. Again, bad tackling, giving up a lot of chunks of yardage.
To the point now where now that even the defense knows the hype. Like, in other words, the defense knows how bad they are, and they're playing as bad as everyone thinks they are. It's like they just got worse and worse and worse. But the big news of the game, the media thing that happened out of the game was our own quarterback, Derek Carr, got another case of better than that, he pulled a nut muscle.
Oh, he sure did. A lug nut. Because he's a fucking lug nut. Okay.
Shout out to Raider Minx in Oakland who called and said, look, I can't stand what's happened. I am not trying to watch the Raiders right now, but I had to watch the Raider-Charger game.
Right.
She watches that. She sees, the first thing she sees is Derek Carr pull up. And she's like, what the hell is going on? He didn't drink any water. He didn't stretch.
For all of you out there that have been backing Carr and love Carr and all that shit, again, I've been asking for weeks and weeks. When? Is that it? This was a critical game. It's a game that had playoff implications. This guy that's supposed to be your star quarterback that you all think is a confident guy that can take you into the championship, and he's just been wronged because he hasn't had a team around him. He pulls up lame like a freaking 7-year-old filly in the Kentucky Derby.
That's real.
And is out in the second series of a game that's critical. That speaks straight to non-preparation. It speaks to not stretching, and it speaks to being fucking scared.
Okay.
Having fear in your heart, thinking that it was Halloween instead of Christmas. You didn't come bearing gifts. You came bearing fear, as always. And then you part yourself.
You're like the lame-ass Pinto from 1979. I'm so fucking sick of you, I don't know what to do. Okay? This is just an embarrassment on all levels of quarterbacking in the goddamn Carr family. I hope you have a rotten Christmas.
But the pleasant surprise that I wasn't expecting anyways was to see Marcus Mariota. Now last show, we were talking about how Marcus Mariota was
Merry Christmas, Marcus!
He was a high-priced bench warmer last week.
That's what you said,
That's
yeah.
those were my words.
Yeah.
And he made me eat those words pretty big time because considering he's been a high-priced bench warmer,
He came in.
we haven't seen anything from him. He did a pretty good job, all things considered.
Yeah.
We didn't have a perfect game. He didn't have a great game. But he did throw that big bomb down to Darren Waller in the end zone for the touchdown to
Right.
start
Beautiful
off
bomb.
and get his momentum
Beautiful.
going.
Right.
I mean, look, Marcus Mariota, even when we picked him up in the offseason, to me, that was one of the people don't talk about the backup quarterback during preseason as much. I do all the time because we know there's always a position
Yeah.
where you might lose your quarterback at the end of the season.
Right.
And you want the veteran guy that knows the offense, that's done it before. You know, Marcus Mariota now has been in the NFL for 5 years. He was a number 2 overall in Oregon, played in Tennessee, played in some big games and won some big games.
Yeah.
But we also saw a little bit of why he's in the position he's in right now, because he does run so much. He does go to the run. He does it great, but unfortunately, that's also where we're put you in a position where you can get hurt.
But again, giving you a glimpse of the potential future if you get a quarterback in that
What
mold
that
or
offense
better.
looks
A
like,
guy that
yeah.
can come in confident. Mariota didn't have to look over the sideline once. He
That's
didn't
true.
call timeout. He wasn't sitting there checking off on the linebacker, checking off on the safety who's 10 yards off the line. Okay, he came in with confidence. You got to see what the offense looks like. Okay, when you got a guy out there that is in
wants to-
command,
yeah.
that is in control, that physically shows the defense that I'm here to play. He took that little run, got the first down, letting them know I'm coming around the edge. This isn't Derek Carr you're playing against. Okay, this is a guy that's got something to prove. And like Stone say, whether he sticks and stays here, okay, it went a long way to having him show up somewhere else where he may get a starting job, a New York somewhere, okay, or a Jacksonville. You know, he's putting himself back out on the map, and he was hungry. He got his opportunity, and he was prepared, all right, to meet the
was
challenge.
prepared.
When you
He
talk
was.
about next man up, he was ready to be next man up.
quarterback.
You need 53
Right, at
motherfuckers
quarterback.
like him. Okay, and so my hand applause to you, Marcus. You played a great game, man, and I hope your career gets re-solidified by that performance, man. And we were happy to help.
It was very up tempo when he was on the field.
Very.
Because he's
Notice
running.
that?
And that's one of
Yeah.
Gruden's favorite things: tempo.
Yeah. Now, but there was a
Uh-oh.
few errant passes. There was a few, a little bit in front of and behind receivers. It wasn't on every single one. He
Of
did
course.
throw an interception.
Of course.
I think
Bad throw.
Right.
this coming week
on,
with
2
Marcus
seconds,
Mariota, at least
okay.
now he has a week to
All right.
prepare as a starter, and hopefully he can be a little bit better, make a little bit of some improvements. And even though we're not in a playoff hunt right now, I still want to win. I want to win every single game. Chris, I know Chris has got Derek Carr opinions. He's got Marcus Mariota
Chris.
opinions.
Oh yeah, well I was a big Derek Carr fan, and
Was?
my faith is wavering.
Right.
I
Understandable.
I'm over it. Yeah, like I agree with Rob. Rob, you're right. God damn it, you're always right.
Not always
Not
right,
confident.
but he's right
He
a
doesn't
lot.
have the cojones right now, and I don't know
Yeah.
what it's going to take. I don't know if I don't think he's the guy.
He
may not be the guy.
He pulled his cojones the other day.
He sure did.
He did pull his clothes.
Well, let me just put this out here because it has been bandied about by another one of our great co-hosts here. But, no offense, for all you that love Carr, but Carr is not very smart, man.
Yeah,
And
he's
that's
not
the
a smart
bottom line.
guy.
And that's the thing that mainstream media
not.
doesn't like to always say about quarterbacks,
not a smart guy.
but that's something that, we dealing with truth here, okay, and consequences. And he's not very smart. He's not what you would call book smart when it comes to football. And I was saying this a couple of weeks ago when it was about Henry Ruggs and the timing and all that. It starts in the classroom, man.
Right.
Over film. You know what I'm saying? Looking over things, looking at yourself, checking yourself, making sure that you're every week seeing where you can improve, seeing where you've made lapses, all of that. And Carr just doesn't have that type of mentality, and it's going to have to be admitted, okay? And people don't want to admit it. I'm going to admit it for you, okay? The motherfucker got a goddamn 47 football IQ, man. Period.
Yeah.
He's not a smart guy, man.
Yeah.
Period. You got somebody on the line?
Yeah, I
Merry
do.
Christmas! Who is it, Santa?
We have somebody
Merry Christmas, RaiderFan Radio! How are you?
How are you? Who is it?
Oh my God, is it Santa? Who is this?
Santa Claus here. Now, don't tell anybody, but I'm a Raider fan, and I give all the other teams lump of coal except for you guys.
I know that's right.
I don't know. I don't think that's a real Santa.
I
Santa's
also hear
fake.
that someone's coughing a lot. Are you smoking on my Christmas trees?
Yes, I think we are. There's a lot of coffee going on, Santa. But
Well, make sure that you leave me a couple of those instead of cookies. I'll take some cookies though too.
Hey, let me ask you this, Santa. This is Raider Rob. What do you feed the reindeers? Do they get high? Are they on Similac milk? What kind of protein are they on? Oats,
Well,
berries?
you know, you see Rudolph has a red nose, and most of them other ones have red eyes.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Santa, let me ask you something. How do you...
Santa, fake Santa
are we
came
just
prepared.
accepting that this is Santa?
Santa, I know in your 10 years,
Santa.
one of the great...
There's no Santa.
It is Santa.
There's no such thing.
One of the things about your character and identity, of course, is the whole lap dance thing you've been fortunate to be having going on for hell years and shit. Let me ask you something. And other than the little girls and everything, but when the women and the teenage ones sit on your lap, how do you feel?
Well, sometimes I put myself on my own naughty list.
I know that's right. Santa, you a player and a pimp. Anyway,
Santa, I know you have a very special guest with you. Can you pass the phone to him and have him say hello?
Sure, let me tell you that I got a letter
This is
from
Rudolph's fucking
his
ass.
name is Jax. His name is Jax. He's the son of one of your
I thought it was
guys' friends.
Vixen and Rudolph, and then you hung out.
Here's a riddle. Tell me if you can guess who he is. He looks like the logo, and he's funny as can be. You've seen him in newspapers and on Game Time TV. You've seen him rep Raiders since 1995, or on stage at Ricky's with RaiderHead Live.
It can only be the human logo.
How are you guys doing, man?
Man, Shieldhead, great to hear from you, baby.
I didn't expect to hear Shieldhead.
Man, Merry Christmas, Merry Raider holiday.
Merry Christmas, Stella, the family. So how's everything going? You guys are still doing it, of course. I see you. Big things.
Yes, big things, man. We're doing it. We're all hunkered down here in Vegas, man. Brought a lot of people down here, and they're down here too. Stones folks, and you know us. Shannon's here. Chris, you know, lot of other folks, man. But you're not here. But I understand you're possibly and could be most definitely kind of close by, right?
Yep, unfortunately, I'm in enemy territory. I now live in Colorado.
Broncos suck! Broncos suck! Broncos suck!
Yeah, that's what he did. Right? So, a couple of things here. I was watching episode number 9, because, you know, I got to rep you guys all the time. You guys are my family. So, I got to just let me give a couple shots out. First of all, to you guys. Steph. Hello, Steph. I love you. You are
I love you, boo. You know that.
The most beautiful radio host I've ever seen or ever heard in my life. Tell you that right now.
Now she's on YouTube. You can see her every week.
I know. I got video. I got a lot of footage of her. Believe me.
Right on, Shield. Love you.
And then also to my main man, Stoner Dude, man, the best drummer I know of, and one of the best Raider bands ever, the RaiderHead, my favorite, of course.
True story. I agree 100%.
Facts, as the kids say, facts.
And of course, to one of the founders, if not the founder, I should say, of the Raider Nation image and the whole
There's
Raider
no
Nation
fucking
scene.
if not this. We've already done this on this show. All right, stop with the bullshit. Okay, there's no question. I'm the founder of Raider Nation. Go ahead.
Me and you in 1995. You have that
Yes, sir.
picture. You have the cardboard Raider Nation. It's me and you, my couch cushion shield.
Yep.
I remember that picture, right? So I just wanted. Oh no, wait. For who else? My man, Dino Mutt. I know he's got to be there. Mutt. What's up,
Mutt?
Mutt? I
Bark at him, Mutt.
Yes, and of course I didn't want Bobby Venom, and of course Van Damme. No matter what happened, I still love him. We're all Raider fans. Anyway, so
No matter what. Shieldhead ain't lost his whip, boy.
Okay.
You gave him fire today.
Yes, he did.
Okay, so a couple of things. Number one, Rob, you have the best classic rants I've ever heard in my life. Calling Carl pussy, I love it, man. All right? We should have kept Matt McGloin, and you know it. Admit that? Thank you very much. That's all I got to say about that. And then
you inspired a lot of them over the years, trust me.
And then also the classic stoner, laugh, and snort. I gotta love that. That's always a classic right there. Oh, yeah. That's the best. Right, so yeah, I gotta say what's up to Mutt, of course, because he's always in behind the scenes. But I heard that you were also talking to somebody, I guess in New York, who was giving you some crap or whatever he was saying about Raider fans, and you went off on him. And hey, I co-signed on the Oakland Promise with you. Promise, I do. Oh, yeah. For sure. You know about that.
You know how we roll, baby. You know how we roll.
Shieldhead, enough about us, more about you. Is there going to be a reemergence of the great and to me, one of the greatest fan mascot type identities in all of pro sports, okay, for the last 50 years, the human logo, Shieldhead yourself. Is there going to be a reemergence? Will Shieldhead be coming to Vegas and Sin City? Where can they see you now and next? And just to let you know, your song came true. Bring back how good it is to me. Bring back how good it is to me.
As seen on NFL Network.
Right? No, as far as your question, yes.
Well, we look forward to seeing you here. You got to get to Vegas, Shieldhead. You got to get to Vegas.
Well, I got a call 2 weeks ago from a Raider Nation brother of ours named Brad. He's also one of my songs. He's the one in my Posse Raider Nation that says, Bradley is the white guy who always brings a honey.
Right. Yeah, because they did that off of Posse is go to Broadway. Posse on Broadway, yeah.
So he called me up He called me about 2 weeks ago and he said that he had a ticket for the home opener for me. So you'll be seeing me in Vegas for the home opener.
Right on. Way to come through, Raider Brand. Yeah. Well, the great Shieldhead Raider Nation is alive and well. Unfortunately, he's in the Rocky Mountain High. But as long as he's staying high and doing fine, that's all that matters. He will be reemerging. And you, the Las Vegas Raider fans, are in for a treat. Okay? You think Gorilla Rilla's a party. Wait till you get a load of the human logo. Okay? And wait till you get a load of both of them motherfuckers together. So it's going down next year. Shieldhead, we love you, man. Be safe up there in Denver, man.
Let me give one more shout out. Let me give a shout out to RP and Ricky Ricardo, man. To Ricky, I gotta say just to Ricky. Man, thank you, Ricky. I didn't get a chance to tell you thank you, man, and it's going to bring a tear to my eye, but thank you, Ricky, for all the great times, man, the Raider love. I mean, I have so much footage that I've filmed at Ricky's and with Raiderhead and everything, and I was going through some of it, and one of the things he says on there, he says, I interview him, and he goes, come on down to Ricky's every Saturday night before the Raider home game and see all the fans dressed up, especially Shieldhead, my illegitimate son. I just want to tell you, man. I just want to say thank you, and also to Tina Ricardo, if you're listening, Tina, man, I love you so much, and I would do anything to help you, whatever you need. We're always here for you, and thank you again for the Raider love and for the great times. I've met so many players. I met Mark. I sent Steph a couple of pictures with Mark Davis and Cliff Branch playing guitar with Raiderhead. So I said, where else are you going to meet the owner of a team at a bar? Right. You know what I mean? You're not going to meet that anywhere. So I just want to say, Ricky, RIP, long live your legacy. Just like King Al, long live your legacy. And man, I can't wait to rep you in Vegas, man. I really do.
Hey, Shieldhead, before you go, in your other persona that we're not going to put out here, but you are a filmmaker, a documentary videographer. You were behind, of course, the great Raiderhead invasion in Candlestick Park. So I just want to put a bulb in your head. Think about possibly real soon, and I'll be down to help you, help with funding, all that. We'll make it happen. But maybe it's time for a documentary on Ricky's and the great legacy of Ricky's.
I think so, man. I'd love to do like a Ricky's Forever YouTube channel or something like that. I'm definitely gonna do a new. I like it a new. How about this? You guys heard about it? You can get a legacy brick at Allegiant Stadium.
Yo, yeah.
We should get Ricky.
We gotta stop putting up bricks before I buy shit. We gotta quit shitting bricks before I buy anything. Shieldhead, we love you, man. Stay up. Be safe up there in Bronco country, man. Keep your vest on. You know what I'm saying?
One more thing. thing before I go? Cause this, you got to
You
label
said
this
one more
Shieldhead
thing
show.
3 things ago.
One more thing. I get you. I deserve this. Hold on, one more time.
No,
so this is just for you guys, because that one guy doesn't understand about how the conspiracy theories we say about the refs and all that stuff. So let me just put it this way. Ever since I was young, I saw my team do things no one else has done, but now these days, all it seems that the refs can't wait to throw flags at my team. How about New England, baby? Everyone saw the fumble by Brady. If you say that it wasn't so crazy, do I think conspiracy? Maybe. The NFL referees suck. They've been hating on us way before the tuck. I remember back in the day, the Rob Lido fumble 78. And of course, who can't forget? The Steelers in the catch they called immaculate. But for those who still disagree, must be blind. Just like the referees, blow the whistle.
All right, Shield.
Later, Shieldhead.
I love you guys. I'll see you in Vegas coming up real soon.
All right, love you, Shield.
The human logo.
Shieldhead is the vanilla ice of the Raider Nation.
Man, Shieldhead, what a great appearance, man. It's great to hear his voice. Yes, we go back to 95, and when he came out with that whole look and what have you, like you pointed out, one stone, it was first styrofoam that he made it out of.
He created the shield out of this cushion, out of his couch.
Foam, right.
Yeah.
He cut the cushion out of his couch, made the shield, stuck his head in it, you painted it, made it look like of course, built the hat, the helmet that goes inside it. And when you go to the games, you see Shieldhead out in the crowd. He is the human logo. You recognize him as the identifiable image of the Raider fan. He's been on NFL Network many times.
Yeah, check him out between the seasons of 2009 and 2011. He appeared on a lot of NFL Network countdown shows, so look at them up on YouTube. What happened to my green cup?
I don't know. It's gone.
Somebody say something. We got a show.
That's amazing, though.
Dead air.
I mean, that's what happens when you
I don't need a cup. I'll drink it out the bottle like a real pirate.
It is a Christmas party. So people call, they're sharing, and you know, it's kind of like, let that lay there a little bit. That was Shieldhead. I haven't talked to Shield, and I'm so thankful that he reached out, and it was just a miracle. And of course, Shield, we love you. I just think back to all the times I interviewed you in the parking lot, at the tailgate, and you always had something for Raider Fan Radio. And you also were a lead on Raider Fan Radio for a few years. You came in and you did Raider Fan Radio TV. So Shield, love you very much, and look forward to more with you.
That just goes to show how important Raider Fan Radio is in this whole history of the Raider fan and everything. I mean, we were really there with all these original guys that are showing up today on the show.
That's right.
All the way back in the day.
Right. And you helped make it that way too, brother. Thank you so much. Yes. This is real, baby. We ain't lying. It ain't Adam Curry.
2002.
He wasn't the first one doing this shit.
That's right.
And all you motherfuckers podcasting now thinking you doing something new. Motherfucker, we beat you to the punch 6 ways to Sunday. 2002, baby. We've been doing this. Okay? Polished and unperturbed, baby. You know, we do this for real, as you can see. So,
Wow, that's something. Raider Man, Shieldhead, Sugar White Mike in Miami.
On the Raider Fan Radio Xmas special.
Yes.
You know what else makes this night special? A lot of things make
drinks.
this night special. There's plenty of drinks, of course.
And smokes.
You got smoke? Smoke them if you got them.
Smoke them if you got them.
I got the lighter.
Okay.
You know, but one of the things that makes tonight special, of course, it is Christmas. It's the holiday. We're all going to have some time together and with the loved ones, regardless of the lockdowns and the shutdowns. We're going to hang out. We're going to party with our families like we normally do. But tonight's also a night of celebration, Black Hole Steph.
Yes.
It's a couple of birthdays tonight. One being, of course, our beautiful Black Hole Steph.
Thank you, Stella.
Everybody say happy birthday to Black Hole Steph. Happy birthday, and I'd also like to bring up my sister Shannon, who also, it's her birthday. So we're celebrating a double birthday.
Yes, Saggy Soul,
Saggy sister.
Yes, Saggy everything.
And in traditional birthday spirit, we want you all to join with us.
You guys.
And we'd like for you to say happy birthday to Black Hole Steph and Shannon.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
Happy birthday to Shannon. Happy birthday to you.
And many more. A lot more, please.
Wish for a new quarterback. Wish for a new quarterback. Wish for a new quarterback.
Thank you.
Thanks for your birthday.
Well, Shannon, before you take off, I mean,
Oh gosh.
let's talk about this a
Don't put
little
me on the
bit.
spot here.
Yeah, we gotta put you on the spot because that's why you're here on RaiderFanRadio.Vegas.
You.
It's both of your birthdays. Let me ask you both this.
Yes.
Two girls talking to me, the stoner dude. What's it like to have your birthday so close to Christmas and have all those presents where normally people get 2 presents a year? You get it all crammed into 1 week.
We fucking hate it. You made me use the F word. Yeah, boo to birthdays being about Christmas. Parents
Except for me, when I met my beautiful husband, Chris, and been together for
Trader
19 years together.
Wow, Raider Man would love that.
Yeah.
19
And from the very beginning, he always made it very special, starting in November, and kept it going through.
Oh, so you're a lucky girl. You get taken care of.
Well, he always takes very good care of himself.
It's Christmas every day as far as I'm concerned.
I heard that. That's love.
Now,
Okay.
does this, I don't really know, to be honest, all my family's birthday. I try to remember all the days, but it's hard. I'll be honest, it's hard. And they give me shit about it. They hate me for it sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Because they always remember my birthday because
Yes.
I'm so special. But I equated this. I remember Shannon's birthday, December 20th, because I know all the birthdays of the members of KISS, the rock band KISS.
He knows Gene Simmons'
He knows
birthday
Gene
over
Simmons'
here.
I know,
birthday, yeah.
and today's also Peter Chris.
Okay, and it's also Shannon.
And no, it's Peter Chris's birthday.
Oh.
That's how I know, December 20th.
He was my favorite.
So it helps me to at least remember dates. You're the one I know. I don't know anybody else. My dad's
what?
somewhere in August.
I'll take it.
My mom's
I usually
somewhere
tell
on Valentine's
him.
Day.
Right, he's a Leo.
Actually, I'm the one that tells Michael if it's somebody else's birthday.
The only time you knew it was
In
my
the-
birthday is
throughout the
when we had our extravaganzas. Then it was
Yeah.
for my
Because
birthday.
There's a party.
It wasn't a party, it was a job.
The party involved. Now I remember the
It was
date.
a party with a tip jar is what it was.
When I discovered that Shannon's birthday was 2 days before mine, man, we have been like, ever
been-
since,
yeah.
it's like, that makes
That's a
sense.
connection.
No wonder.
That's a connection right
She's
there.
one too. And it's such a special time of year because people are celebrating,
Yeah.
but mostly because this is when we came into the world. In December. I hate all the burr months. But we're going to celebrate now, and here on Tier 2-4.
Yes.
No matter what, we're proud to be alive. We're thankful. And thanks for the birthday wish from the crew.
You guys, that was a surprise.
Forever friends.
Right.
Happy silver black.
guys.
That's how we do it, baby. The party never stops.
See, that's what we would be doing at the parking lot at the Death Star if there
Totally.
were fans
Oh,
at
hell
the
yeah.
game.
Totally.
Oh, hell yeah.
I've celebrated so many some games that have been on my birthday. And I've won prizes on my birthday. I won phones and stuff sitting in the black hole. And I had some guy just hand me that. And I don't know. It was a great experience. I had fun. And it, like you said, it was just different because it was a Raider Christmas. So it wasn't so bad. And everybody was really celebrating being together at the game. So
I miss that. I miss that.
It was great. Those were great times. And Shieldhead, talking to Shieldhead, talking to Raider Man, talking to Sugar White Mike, even though he did the ho 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 thing, whatever, ho ho ho.
He's gotten you like that before.
He has. He tends. He was like, "Is Steph there?" Like he set me up, But I love you all, and it's so great to hear your voices, and makes it even more special this day. In this show number 12, 12 days of the day that I hate. But this is more of the day that I love today.
Oh,
happy birthday, Steph.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday, Shannon.
Yes.
This is the Raider fan. Shieldhead said Raiderhead so many times it sticks in my head. The Raider Fan Radio Christmas special. And yes, of course, if you want to hear Raiderhead's new single, Viva Las Raiders,
yes,
go here on YouTube, right? Type in Raiderhead, Viva Las Raiders. You can hear the song, and you can
find the link in the info section.
Oh, we're linked?
You were linked at Raider Fan Radio. So go down in the link and click, and you'll get right to that video on YouTube.
You know, I was thinking last week, Rob, we were talking a little bit about Christmas prepping for the show, and you know, I thought about that sad moment when you were a little kid with your you even did the action. You put your elbows on the windowsill and you looked up into the sky and you were just wishing, you're waiting for Santa to see if he was real, and he never showed up.
He had enough. Remember, Stella? He was like, I had enough.
You know, actually, I'm not. Fuck Santa. I'm done with Santa. I'm into Krampus. That's the new guy.
Now he's done.
Have you seen Krampus?
Krampus. Who's that?
Krampus is like this gnarly demon dude, and all the bad kids, he rounds them up and he whoops them and he beats them. They get beatings.
This is terrible.
You ever heard of Krampus? Oh, Krampus is awesome.
This is real?
We'll get some. Krampus is real. Santa is fake. Krampus is real.
He beats kids around Christmas time?
He gets all the bad kids and he rounds them up. We'll get some good images and we'll put them on the screen.
Oh, he's Santa's sidekick.
No.
The one that gets you for being
he
bad
has
and naughty.
nothing to do with Santa.
Nothing.
He hates Santa.
Oh.
First of all, Santa's not real, so it doesn't even matter.
That's true.
Okay. But anyways, you know, and I was also thinking to myself, Santa's kind of like an evil thing. You know,
I just imagine some 10-year-old or some 8-year-old who's watching us, and he, you know, secretly, and he just ran into his mama's room,
crying into his mother's bosom.
This long hair,
there's no
on this Raider show, talking to these two black people. Just said there's no Santa, Ma.
That's the only thing that's true, is that there's no Santa. I mean, when you think about it, what kind of character do you have parents lie to their families, lie to their children?
You feel me?
It says that he comes into their homes and brings them gifts and they better be good.
Right. It better be naughty or nice or some shit. I don't know. I just hated Santa. And it's, you know, you could look at Satan and Santa. Those are all the same words, right?
It's funny you say that, Steph.
Without the T, right?
I noticed that today. I wrote out the word Santa, and I switched it around, and I got Satan.
Yeah. The T is there.
I think there's some shenanigans going on. I'm not making this up.
Yeah.
Go look on Webtionary or the dictionary.
Webtionary? What the fuck is that?
Webtionary, don't they? Webtionary on the web.
Fucking Egyptian.
Santa, Satan,
what kind of Egyptian internet are you hooked up to?
Well, I'm absolutely 100% convinced.
It's a heated debate.
At this point,
I'm convinced at this point that there is no Santa. I have lost all faith in Santa.
At this fucking
Santa
point.
ain't real.
Maybe one day, just one day.
You didn't trust me when I told you the motherfucker didn't exist 40-something years ago?
I've been traumatized since I was a child. First, the fact that my parents lied to me and said there was Santa.
That's
and then they take him away. They give you Santa, and then they take Santa away.
As perceptive as these kids are on the fucking internet, you think a few of them would walk through the mall with their parents around this time and see that there's more than one. Or you would go from one mall and go across down to another mall, and you see another one and be like, I thought there was only one of these motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. Okay, and there's a green one, they got black ones, they got blue ones, they got, you know, lady ones. What the fuck's going on?
There better not be a lady Santa.
There is. There are lady Santas. Oh, no.
Feminine Santa. That's not real.
Like, what's up, Bruce Jenner? Caitlyn?
Yeah, right.
Caitlyn Santa?
Caitlyn Santa?
Oh,
no. Hell no.
Santa Nessa? Y'all ain't never heard of Santa Nessa?
No, I'm not ready.
Y'all don't watch porn either?
Santessa?
Nobody watches Christmas porn.
Bah humbug, baby.
Anyway, yeah, you know, it is what it is. But if you believe, you got to believe in something, man. So if you believe in
me, homie.
Don't let me be your Grinch. What the fuck is that? Some bells going off and shit around this motherfucker, man.
What is that?
I
don't know. My phone isn't doing. I don't get it.
Hello?
What the hell?
Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho!
Hey!
going on?
Fucking
Everybody! Happy birthday, Stella! Happy birthday, Shannon! Oh, God, Santa! Oh, fuck! Shieldhead! I'm the real Santa Claus!
real Santa!
Yeah! How we doing tonight, everybody?
How you doing?
I feel like eating all my words right now.
Raider Rob. It's Raider Rob.
You don't think I know who you are? Shit. You've been on my naughty list for 35 years.
I can't believe it. I was just talking a whole bunch of smack about Santa.
Unbelievable.
And look.
Ho to you too.
And you're even he's even wearing silver and black. He's a cool Santa.
Shieldhead had one thing right. Santa is a Raider fan.
It's a miracle in Sin City. What can you say? Wow, how you been doing, Santa?
Oh, you know, this COVID thing's really got me in a pickle this year. Pickle. By reindeer, they have to have special masks made. Shit, man, they've been on back order from China for 2 months.
Getting that from China, man.
Hey, I have one question. Is Santa a stoner?
Yeah, Santa Stoner?
Well, Santa,
Sure, why not?
Santa's getting the joint.
Santa hit that joint.
Santa passed that. Yeah. I just hit a joint.
It wouldn't be
after
Christmas
Santa.
without presents, so.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, Santa's got presents?
Santa's got
Let me
presents.
see what I've got here. Whoa. This one must be for. Yes. Stoner dude. Whoa. There you go. Whoa. What else do I
Look
got
at
here?
that!
My bag here.
I wonder what it is.
Man, I can't believe it.
Black hole Steph. Ho ho ho.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. I didn't say you're a ho ho. I said ho ho ho.
Thanks, Santa.
And last but not least, Raider Rob.
Oh, shit, really?
Merry Christmas.
Wow!
Santa is real. Ho ho ho.
About 40-something years late, but he came, y'all.
Holy
Shit! Look
Wow.
at this, man! It's Santa, y'all. I gotta put this up on the internets here. He's really here.
Stone's gift is big. Open yours first,
Look
Stone.
at it. You saved the best for last.
I don't know. I want to go last.
She wants to go last.
Come
Look
on.
it, I'm Santa Claus and I can't even deliver a good quarterback.
All right, I'll go first. I mean, this was my favorite part of Christmas. The only thing I remember as a child enjoying that moment of unwrapping a gift. But I wonder what it is.
Santa?
It's kind of shaped funny. There's nothing rattling inside it.
Oh,
Let me say here. All right.
look at him rip the paper off.
This is the way you do it.
Oh, whoa!
Wow!
How nice!
A new bomb!
Oh.
Thanks, Santa.
You're welcome, Stoner dude. Ho ho ho.
All right, I win.
Wow,
You gotta
that's
go.
so cool. You got a bong. What you
That
always
is hella
wanted.
nice. Look at that.
It's
Wow.
Wait. It's a Rick and Morty bomb.
Whoa, that's
Hold on,
neat.
folks. Santa left his drink in his sleigh. I'll be right back.
Okay, Santa. See you
Let me
soon.
see her. My neighbor might come over. Yes.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
I don't know. I gotta,
My earring.
gotta see what I got here. Santa, nice wrapping paper there. Did the wife do that?
I shop at the Dollar Tree.
Matter of fact, we got
Santa came back. Santa came back.
I shop at the Dollar Tree too. Folks, this is unbelievable.
He's
what do I
ripped
have
the
here?
paper off, but he's got the box.
What have I got here? Oh wow, let's see. Let's see.
I don't remember.
Oh, what'd you get? Something that I can not do now. Wow! Look at this, y'all.
Ho ho ho! I
Some
gave
of
you a
that
present.
Some of that
Give me that.
sticky icky. Yes. I can't live without this. If I didn't have this, the world would be in trouble. Okay, all you people that lied on Michael Jackson, I'd be after you. Okay, I'd be an anti-hero avenger. Okay, all you people that fucked over musicians in the music industry and tried to kill funk,
okay, and stole from rock musicians and all that, I'd be after your ass too. I had me a disappearing squad. We could call the Righteous Kill Squad. And some of y'all over there in the Raider Nation, okay, over there in the Raider organization, if they didn't have this shit, man, yeah, we'd have to talk about that Raider Nation thing. You know, they motherfuckers stealing from me and shit, I'd be in your ass. But because this shit is here, I'm mellow, man. I don't have that in my heart.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you all.
Talk about Christmas spirit. What'd you get, birthday girl?
Oh, yes. What did you get?
Okay.
Remember now, it's birthday and Christmas, so you only get the one gift.
That sucks, right? You know, all right, fuck you, Santa. Thank you, Shannon. Yes, right. Fuck you, Santa.
No respect.
I love it when Santa wraps and shit so tight you can't even get in it.
You should smoke my joints.
Oh, what have I got here? The power to bring peace, wellness, and to end poverty worldwide.
What?
That's my wish for Christmas.
You got a power?
I got the power.
You got the power.
Santa brought you some power?
You got power.
Thank you, Santa.
Oh, you're welcome, greatest. Black Oaks, them ho, ho, ho.
Get rid of poverty for everyone, man. Let's make everybody have some bread and be okay. That's my wish for Silly Season Day.
Well, that's sweet. That's very
But you know what? I got this new bong. Santa, thank you very much. I don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth. Now, Brother Rob, he got a little something from Santa, but it didn't go with me. I don't think I got anything to put in my bong.
Oh, shit! Satan!
Wait a minute.
Satan brought some weed!
Satan got some herb.
Wow, Satan! Never thought you'd see us team up.
Oh my God! Satan, same way now!
Oh. Thanks, Satan!
Man!
You know what? You're not such a bad guy after all.
Hey,
RaiderFan Radio exclusive.
So we're on for sunset after this, right? We're gonna go gamble some. We're gonna play some slot machines. Maybe get a ho ho ho.
Oh my God!
I'm available.
Oh man!
It's the RaiderFan Radio Christmas party, and it's been great, man. You know what? We're going to get ready to roll out of here. We got the Dolphins next Saturday. The Raiders and the Dolphins play down at the Death Star. It's going to be going down, and until then, you know, all we can say is, hey, next year looks like what it's going to be. The playoffs are, you know, not going to happen for us, but like Stone said, still go out fighting, Raiders.
Just win, baby!
Still
Just
go out
win.
fighting and try to make it happen and go out on a good note these last two games. Be inspired. Know that you're playing for something in the future, which is the greatness of being here in Las Vegas, for great fans that you're going to meet next year, and all the great fans that are going to come from Oakland and LA and bring this type of spirit to the Death Star on your behalf. To the Raider Nation at large, we love you. RaiderFan Radio, we appreciate you tuning in. Like and subscribe and share. Hit us at RaiderFanRadio@gmail. And yes, 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 happy, merry Raider holidays.
Ho, ho, ho! Rock and roll! Raider, Raider!
I'm working like a my ass off with Christmas stuff that, you know, who gives a about Christmas stuff and decoration, but I need to do it, right?
The RaiderFan Radio Christmas show was supported by Stella's Pizza. We enjoyed their delicious, fresh, gourmet pizza, calzones, wings and fingers, sides and desserts, and even fresh salads at StellasPizzaLV.com. LV.com. That's Stella's Pizza LV.com. And when you get there, you can check out their awesome carry-out specials. The large carry-out special for only $12.49. Large 2-topping Stella's Pizza. And what we did was the big family carry-out special for only $32.99. Get your fresh gourmet pizza or calzone, desserts, and salads at Stella's Pizza LV.com. The Raider Fan Radio crew loves Stella's Pizza, and you can check out the link to Stella's Pizza in our description at the RaiderFanRadio.Vegas Christmas Party Show number 12. Get there today.
The views and opinions of RaiderFanRadio.Vegas, RaiderFanRadio.com, and Raider Fan Radio Media are not the views and opinions of the Las Vegas Raiders, Al Davis Football, Inc., or the National Football League. RaiderFanRadio.Vegas is an independent media source.